What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Planet Coaster. So I promised you that we would be back in Kings Falls, and hey, I lied. We're back here in Silverwood instead today, because I just didn't feel like building in Kings Falls. I had an idea, something I kind of wanted to work on. I've been playing some Planet Zoo, and that video is just not quite ready for you. I've spent the entire week kind of working on an entrance. So with what little time I had in between working, I did my best to kind of play around in Planet Zoo as it came out last week, and it's not great. Everything that I feared was going to happen with Planet Zoo actually ended up happening. They didn't fix anything. It's like they didn't even listen to a single word we said during beta. And it shows in the game because there are so many things that's just not fixed, so many things that are not recolorable. Trying to make a building in that is nothing like trying to do it in Planet Coaster. I don't know, with all the bugs and glitches that Planet Coaster still has after 3 years, I'm very happy to be back in Planet Coaster, honestly, over Planet Zoo. I hate Planet Zoo. I'm sure once I start actually working on the habitats and playing around with the animals and stuff, I'll probably enjoy it. But before I could ever actually start doing that, I really needed to get my entrance done. So that'll be the video that you guys will see coming up for Planet Zoo that I have. Maybe a day, maybe two. I think I'm probably thinking like Wednesday right now for Planet Zoo. So you guys will see that then. But in the meantime, here we are, Planet Coaster, Silverwood. We are back here in the very back of the park, over here by Thunderhawk, which is our GCI-like coaster. It's got the station flyby right there. I still haven't ever figured out what I'm going to put right here in this little corner yet, but that's not important right now. Well, let's head on up here. We're going to go past the rail station, which I'm really liking this railway station. This is one of my favorite things I built here in the park. Really liking how that came out. We've got Thunderhawk over here on the right with our kind of the curved drop coming down here by the path, coming right past everybody. We're gonna go right past up here, past the best hot dog stand in the entire park. You will not get a better hot dog than you will right here at Boxcar Willie's. It's 100% pure meat. It's the biggest anywhere, or it'll really fill you up. It's Boxcar Willie's, and don't forget, guys, to cover your Willie with ketchup, hot sauce, mustard, relish, whatever you like. We have it here at Boxcar Willie's. We've got our little restrooms over here on the right. You guys have seen all of these before. Those who haven't, just kind of maybe want to go back and watch some of the older videos. But we're gonna go down here. I decided to work down here by Cottonmouth. Some of you who have been diehard fans of the channel remember Cottonmouth. It was a coaster that I put to a couple of my fans, a couple of my viewers to try to create for me. I gave them an idea. They worked within my idea, and using kind of my plans, they come up with an awesome roller coaster, which is by far, I honestly think this is my favorite coaster in the entire park. I love how it looks, and it's about time that we finally start getting down here to this area and start working on it. So I had this huge big plaza area that I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with, and I started going back and thinking about some things that I wanted to put in my park in the beginning. Like before I ever actually started laying down any path or anything in this park, just to start, I had some thoughts, things I wanted to do in the game, and some of them I never got around to, so I'm trying to kind of fit them in now. And one of those is one of those splash boat battle things. I think Dollywood had one, which they didn't last long. They took theirs out. Silver Dollar City has one, Tom and Huck's River Blast, and that is kind of what we are modeling ours after a little bit, is Tom and Huck's. But I think we're probably not going to go with Tom and Huckleberry Finn. I think I'm going to go with maybe something Civil War-ish or something like that. Definitely country, though. Definitely rustic and run down and kind of, I don't know. This whole area back here with Cottonmouth just kind of makes me kind of think like swampy backwoods. And that's kind of the way I'm kind of designing this. So I did the track. So since we don't actually, I guess I could do a little way out a few plans. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. Like twice I tried to say two things ahead of myself. So and since we don't actually have a splash boats in the game, I'm gonna have to make this a SBNO ride. That's right, scenery, but not operating. To lay out the path, I ended up having to use the water coaster. The water coaster is the only ride with a trowel that you can get these really tight curves on, like this. You can't do it with the dark ride, the water dark ride. You cannot do it with the log flume, nor the river rapids. I really wish I could have done it with the river rapids because that would have been better, but nothing was really working for me. So then I remembered, oh yeah, the water coasters. So what I did was we were using the water coaster without the station. We sunk it down in the water. You can kind of see I'm kind of building one of the rafts right here that is going to go down in the water with that the riders will ride on. Not really, but we're going to pretend they are. And I've kind of got a wheelhouse there, and I guess this is going to be like a boathouse kind of thing is what we're doing. The idea for the station is coming from Silver Dollar City again. So most of all the inspiration for this park is Silver Dollar City or Dollywood. That's the whole idea of it. It's very rustic, very mountain themed, and yeah, I think this is going to look really, really good. You can see I've put down fencing. I know I don't have a whole lot to show off to you guys. Like I said, I've been busy. I've been working. I meant to try to get a lot more of this done, but you know, I'm lucky that I even got this much done on it, to be honest, with the weekend that I've had. It's been a very busy weekend. I had some things come up that I wasn't expecting, and yeah, this is what I was able to kind of get done. So I built this on Friday night on my stream, most of it. We did the track layout and everything. I went back over, I redid some of the terrain, I redid some of the path. One of the things I'm very particular about in this park is the placement of trees. Like, I had a gap, kind of was like right here, right? And I had a tree there. But one of the big things that I like about Cottonmouth is this view right here of that dive loop. I really love that. It is reminiscent of, I want to say, Rougarou, on how theirs work. It's got the loop over the lift hill and then down into that dive loop, Immelman kind of thing. And I really want to show that off. That's the whole thing. Like when you get down in this area, I really want to be able to see the loop, and I want to be able to see that right there. Those are the two things that have to be seen. So I was able to work the path around and get a fairly decent plaza here with only this little small gap right here, you know, filling the thing. And I did try to put a tree down there as well, but again, it blocks that view, so we don't want that. So I'll probably put something else down in there. We're going to put some buildings lining kind of this side of the path over here. You guys can see another one of my coasters up there that we will talk about at a later time once we start working on that one a little more. Ah, I love that view. That is so amazing. And then one of the things that I will be working on for this that I wasn't able to get done right now is all the scenery and stuff. So the River Blast, basically the river battle rides, the splash battle boats, they are kind of like they're not a dark ride, but they're kind of like one of those shooting dark rides where you have water guns that are on the boats, but you also have water guns that are all the way around the track that the guests can put quarters and stuff in, or 50 cents or whatever, and be able to shoot back at the riders on the boat. Also, the riders on the boats can shoot at each other in certain parts of the track. Where the track gets really close to each other, they can actually fire up on each other. And I think that's really cool, and it's a whole lot of fun, especially on a hot summer day. It can get, you know, really like sweltering, so I imagine this would be a great ride for like families and kids and stuff to jump on, just to be able to cool down and have some fun with. You shoot at the different targets and different things kind of happen, like squirrels and beavers and muskrats and all kinds of stuff. That's basically what we're kind of go with. Maybe dynamite. We'll probably try to build like a boat that's kind of half sunk in one of these areas here that's going to have some stuff on it. And of course, none of these things will actually be functional since the guests can actually ride this. So wouldn't it be fantastic if the next DLC for Planet Coaster, which I still believe is actually going to happen, probably very soon. I think we're going to hear about it very soon. But wouldn't it be fantastic if one of those things that we get is a Splash Battle Boats? I know it's not going to happen. I know that's way too much to ask, but wouldn't it be fantastic if it was? Yeah, but I mean, stranger things had happened. I never thought we would get one of the shooter dark rides, and we ended up getting them. So that was quite surprising. So looking around here on the front of this, you can see I've kind of started a fake like bridge over top of the path right here, and redid this a couple of times. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and we decided that the rope things here was going to be best. So I've just been kind of playing around with this to try to get it right, and I think it looks all right. I do. So as you can see, it's definitely has the steps down and stuff that works quite well for it. The only thing I don't like is I don't like this right here where it's kind of, I don't know, this just feels like that should be slightly higher, but it is what it is, so I'm just gonna have to work around with it, and it's the only way I can get these kind of things over here done as well. I'm not happy with how this looks right here on this side either, but again, it does work. I may end up, I don't know, I may end up doing something else down through there on that side, just so I don't have all it kind of boxed in. So I'll look into it. I'll try to figure out some more stuff. We'll do some stuff up in the top up there of the boathouse. We'll put some signage and stuff up, some lights. This building over here is also going to change quite a bit as well, to become more of the entrance to the queue line. So the guests will enter on this side, go over top of the boat battle over to the actual ride, where they will get on. And then I'm thinking the exit is probably going to be on this side, so they'll exit out the back, go over top of the path, and probably come out over here, right around in this general area. I realize I have a tree there right now, though, so that is probably going to have to change. Alright guys, so we're about 12 minutes in the video, and I didn't even really have that much to show off to you, so I'm going to go ahead and take off. I will leave you all to, you know, kind of enjoy the video, enjoy what I've been kind of making here. Try to catch my streams if you can, guys, because I've definitely been playing. I've been trying to do Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo in one stream. So I've been like starting with maybe Planet Zoo and then playing some Planet Coaster later in the evening. I do that on my days off. It's really hard to say when my days off are going to be, though, because every week is different. So and things come up, they call me into work, and then sometimes I don't get to stream when I want to. So it's more or less just follow me, hit that notification button, and then when I go live, I go live. I always try to tell people on Twitch when I'm streaming, when my next stream will be, as long as I know what it is. I will also try to tweet it out. And if you're a member of my Discord, I will try to tell everybody in my Discord as well what's going on. So keep track of those. Make sure you join my Discord if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. That's also great. I would love to try to get some more Twitter followers. Trying to get above 300 for once. I also have an Instagram that I've been kind of uploading some pictures every now and then too, so you guys can check that out as well. One last thing before I head out of the park is we have so much more space to fill in this park, and almost all the rides are done. Like, I'm down to just building rides that don't actually exist in the game right now at this point, but there's still a lot more things to go. I need buildings. I need all kinds of buildings to fill up lots of gaps and spaces, and I'm kind of running out of ideas for buildings, so I'm going to see if any of you guys would be interested out there. So all of the best Planet Coaster builders out there, now is your chance. If you would like to get something showcased here in Silverwood, now's a great chance to do it. The best way to do that is join my Discord, and I have an entire room on my Discord just for Silverwood submissions. So all you got to do is build something, build a building. Make sure it's rustic. I don't want any futuristic stuff. I don't want any modern day stuff. I'm looking for anything that looks like it would fit well in Silver Dollar City or Dollywood will fit great in Silverwood. That's kind of what we're going for. We're going for that very mountainous rustic look. So keep that in mind when you're building anything. Again, I'm not looking for rides. I'm not looking for coasters. I'm not looking for anything like that. I'm looking for buildings. Buildings such as dine-in restaurants, quick-serve restaurants. I'm looking for shops. I'm looking for, I don't know, crafters. Like, we already have a blacksmith, but maybe glass blowers. I'm looking for pottery makers. I'm looking for candle makers. Anything at all. Just any kind of building that just is very rustic. I know there's a lot of people out there that aren't like big YouTubers who are extremely talented at this game. I know because I've seen you on Reddit. And I know some of you actually follow me. Some, just like Throw Rider and Joe K5 built me Cottonmouth, our coaster over here. I know that there's some talent out there. I know there is. So I would love to see some stuff from you guys. So join my Discord. Post your submission. Put it on the workshop and let me grab it with a link, or just post some pictures, and if I like it, I will let you know. And maybe it will find a place in here, because remember, I have so much space to fill. Like, so much. My only key thing that I really want to ask is just make sure it's rustic, make sure it fits the theme, and make sure it's detailed. So now I'm not talking detailed like you have to do interiors. You can if you want, but it's not, you don't have to. You can close up the doors and just have it be a building. That's fine. And I'm just looking for buildings, just anything to fill gaps. So with that being said, I am out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I tried to make this video as quick as I possibly could. I guess I ended up having a lot more to say than I thought. So, in the meantime, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thanks for watching. What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and click on the bell to stay on top of all my new videos and live streaming events here on YouTube. I also want to give a huge shout out to all the names you see on the right for their support through donations, Patreon, and through Twitch subs. If you would like to join their ranks and you are able, you can do so by clicking on any of those links in the video description down below. No worries though, if you don't like giving away money like that, you can still support the channel by purchasing games or anything through Greenman Gaming, through Humble Bundle, or through Amazon by clicking on my links and making your purchase. A little bit of that goes towards me to support the channel. If you still can't get enough of me, you can always check me out live on twitch.tv and stay up to date with me on Twitter as well. Now that's going to be it, but I can't say thank you enough for all your support here on the channel. Wherever you guys are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you later.